Today what we're going to do is replace this door with a new door. It's 36 inches exterior left-hand in-swing door. The new door has a half light for the client so they can get some light into their foyer. First thing I want to do is remove the brick molding along with the doorbell, and then I'm going to go on the inside, remove the interior trim on that door as well, and then we're going to cut it free.
So so you're just scoring with a regular knife there?
Yeah, I'm just using a sharp blade on my box cutter, and all I'm doing is just scoring this off so we can have a clean break between the siding and the brick molding. That way when we're pulling the brick molding off, we're not taking pieces of siding or ripping paint off the siding as well, making more work for ourselves. So the brick molding has already been scored inside and out, all the way around the door. Now I'm going to start prying the brick molding off the door. What I'm doing is I'm using a shim. They're going to shim the door with when I start framing it in and putting it against the jamb and in between the jamb and the brick molding. That keeps me from denting the door jamb itself.
All right.
Go. And as we go, we want to make sure we're not peeling off siding, which we are not. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I usually take my Sawzall from the inside of the door and cut any existing original finish nails that they have in through the jamb to the rough opening framework.
Right.
Instead today, well, just for a minute, I'm going to cut from here down to here just because I got wiring for the doorbell and I don't want to cut into it, be on the other side and not be able to see it. So I'm going to cut from here to here, go back inside and cut around. And the reason I'm cutting around the inside is not damaging any drywall that I cannot see on the other side.
Man, it comes right out.
Now that we're checking plumb on the studs, which is the rough opening of the door, I want it to be close to plumb. If it's not, then what I'll do is use a couple shims to correct the plumbness. What we're doing is we're going to try to get as much meat on the hinge point of the door. That's that's the spot. So I'm going to throw in a couple pieces of 3/8 inch trim, and then we'll go from there. So this is a door wrap I'm using.
Okay.
For the inside of the door jamb. So we're going to wrap the sheathing and the framework with this door wrap. That alleviates moisture issues, rot that comes with it, things like that. We are under a porch roof. We're going to do it anyways.
So is there backing you got to peel off, or is it?
The backing peels off. Yeah. This necessarily does not have to be done because we are under a porch roof. The reason I am doing it is to show you guys, and this doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
It can never be too much, right? So we're going to do it.
Like doing the right thing, right?
Yeah.
So you're taking the door apart, or?
Taking the brick molding off. No.
All right, so you're putting silicone down now to seal the bottom.
Exactly. I'm gonna go. Couple inches up. Yeah, you mean a little bit?
You're on the ledge. Oh, no, it's too far. Oh, you want to go in there? Okay.
Did a good job. We didn't smear the.
Good.
So now we have the exterior door installed. I kept the original brick molding on it, which is actually finger joint pine. Sometimes I'll put PVC brick molding on it, take the finger joint pine off, just because we're more open to the weather. Unlike this one, we already have the front porch here, so I'm just keeping this pine right here. It's going to be just fine. I recommend the pre-hung door just because you don't have to route out hinge points, a lot of other things. It's just an easier installation. Now we have the pre-hung door set. We went ahead and just kept the pre-prime brick molding on it that comes with it. Slapped it in. What I do is I use GRK trim screws to secure the door while it is shipped. So it is way secure. It's better than your 16-inch or 16-gauge finish nails. So we're set up here. For insulation, I use a spray cut foam out of a can to insulate around the door. That's a lot better than your bad insulation. However, with these pre-hung doors, interior trim does not come with them. Therefore, we can either reuse the interior trim that was originally there, or we use a whole new trim, maybe a little bit of an upgrade. Okay? So what I've done, after I installed the door, I also foamed around the door with a spray can foam. All the way around. And now what I'm going to do, seeing that that's set up, we're going to start trimming. So with the original door being off the way it was out of plumb, it got us closer to this original baseboard. So what we're going to have to do is take a multi-tool, cut back this baseboard to fit our vertical trim going up, which isn't a problem. We'll get that done, and there you go. must. You gotta glue your joints, just because over time the joints will shift. You'll see it. Here I have to
use white glue.
No, I use wood glue, just regular yellow wood glue, and then I'll wipe it at the end. So now that we got the trim up, I'm going to use caulk from the trim to the jamb around, all the way around, and then from the trim to the wall. Nice clean bead so they don't have to. So with the original door that we had up before this one, the reason I took the shim to the door jamb itself was because I'm saving that door for the back shed to install it there. So the shim itself keeps you from denting the door jamb with your pry bar as you're prying off the exterior brick molding. So this is a wrap up on your basic installation of a pre-hung door provided by any hardware store in your neighborhood. The advantage of the pre-hung door is that it's already hung for you. It already has the exterior molding on it. So as an independent contractor, I'll have more videos to show you. I do a variety of work from roofing to tiling, door installation, as you can see, porches, pergolas, you name it, I'll do a lot of that stuff. You're more than welcome to stay tuned to any future projects that I'll have going on. I hope you guys like this video and consider subscribing. Thank you. Now I understand the pain of acting. Oh my gosh, man. Okay.